Hey guys, my name is Max and I'll be leading you through a dynamic power vinyasa flow today. Nothing is required of you except you and your practice space, but if you do have a couple blocks, maybe a bolster, they might come in handy. Whenever you're ready, we're going to go ahead and get started. We'll get started in the child's pose today. So taking your knees out wide, bring your big toes to touch, and then just sink your torso down in between your knees, and planting down through your palms, using that as some leverage to push your hips back down towards your heels. Just giving yourself a moment to arrive onto your mat. Starting to notice your body and notice your breath. And starting to drop in and develop your own rhythm of breath here. Moving your concentration, your awareness from wherever it might be, and placing it onto your breath, onto your inhales, onto your exhales. You're more than welcome to stay here if you need some more time. Otherwise, we're going to move into some movement, and we're just going to meet up into a tabletop position. With our hands underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips. And we'll just start here by taking some circles over our palms, waking up into our wrists and our forearms. And then switching the direction, going the opposite way. And then flipping your hands so they face the sides of your mat, and then continue with those circles. And if you want to make this a little bit more dynamic and start to take some undulations with the spine, some cat-cow movements with the spine, you can do that as well. Just waking up, connecting with our body, and then switching the directions of the circles, going the other way. Good, and then flipping your hands around so your fingertips face your knees. Taking some gentle forward and back pulses there, really waking up into the wrists. Good. From there, keep the fingertips facing the knees, but we're going to flip our hands around so we come onto the backs of our palms. And then just play around with moving forward and back there. And then find a more neutral tabletop position over your palms, shoulders over the palms, and start to make fists with your palms, and then open them out wide. And then do that a couple times. Good, and then staying onto the backs of the hands, just flipping your palms so your fingertips face one another. And just move forward, or move from side to side here. Good, flipping your hands back around, coming back into a neutral tabletop. Maybe wiggle and wobble from side to side, just releasing all of that wrist work. And then from here, we'll just take some cat-cow. So on the inhale, letting the belly drop, collarbone spread wide, gaze go slightly forward. And then the exhale, round through the spine, come into your cat. Bring your belly button towards your spine. Good, inhale back into your cow. And exhale, rounding into your cat. Good, let's do one more. Inhale, coming back forward. And then the exhale, rounding back. Good, meeting back into a neutral tabletop. We'll start to activate into the right leg. We're going to reach the right leg up off the mat and start to take some circles with the right leg. And then you can start to straighten through the leg, bend through the knee, roll out through the ankle, spread out through the toes, making this movement as dynamic or as simple as you would like. Maybe switch the direction if you haven't already. Good. From there, straightening out through the right leg, taking the right leg out towards the right. Then staying there, maybe reaching your left fingertips up off the mat, reaching them over towards the left. And stay here and breathe. Activate through the core for 5. Wrapping your right biceps forward for 4. For 3. For 2. On 1. Bring the left hand back underneath the shoulder. Let the right foot land where it is. And then come up to standing on top of that left knee. On the inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the sky. On the exhale, slide the right fingertips down the right shin. Reach your left arm up and over. Good. Reaching the fingertips back up. Reaching the right toes up. Bending into that right knee and towards a lunge. Bend through your right elbow. Grab for the right elbow with the left hand. Bend into that knee. Pull back on that elbow. Good. We'll flow with that on the inhale, coming back up. Rooting down to the knife edge of the right foot. Sliding the fingertips down the leg. Reach the left arm up and over. Coming back up. Lunging back into that right knee. Pulling the right elbow down, right palm toward between the shoulders. Good, one more inhale, reaching it back up, rooting down through the right foot, outer edge, reaching the right fingertips down, reaching the left palm up and over. Good, coming back up, reaching the right toes back up, lunging into that knee, pulling down with the right elbow. Good, gently coming back to center. Gently coming back into your tabletop position, wiggling and wobbling from side to side, releasing all of that. And then same, just on the other side, reaching the left leg up off the mat. Start to take some circles. Point, straighten through the leg, flex through the foot, roll out through the ankle. Switch the direction of your circles. Good, straighten out to the left leg. Take that left leg out towards the left. Reach your right fingertips out towards the right. Stay here and breathe for 5. Reaching down with that left palm, that right knee for 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, gently setting everything back down, and then coming up to standing on top of your right knee. Reaching the fingertips up. On the exhale, find your side body stretch over towards the left. Fingertips slide down the shin. Right arm reaches up and over. Good. Coming back to center, reaching the fingertips up. Reaching the left toes up, lunging into that left knee, pulling the left elbow down. Side body stretch to the opposite side. Good, reaching it back up, pointing the toes up, sliding the fingertips down. Good, reaching it back up, lunging back into the knee, pulling the left elbow down. Good, one more inhale, reach it back up. Outer edge of the left foot, slide it down. Reaching it back up, lunging into the left knee, pulling the elbow down. Good, gently coming back to center, coming back into your tabletop. Again, wiggle and wobble from side to side, whatever you need to do to release. Good. And then from here, we're going to tuck your toes under. Lift the knees up off the mat just an inch. Good, wrapping the biceps forward. Activating through your low belly core, tucking your tailbone up and under. And then staying here, reaching your right toes up off the mat. Staying here, reaching your left toes up off the mat. Maybe you can push your left palm into your right knee, finding some isometric contraction here, really activating through the core for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, same, just switch it. Left toes up, right toes up. Maybe push into that left thigh with your right palm. Isometrically, really finding that contraction for 5. For 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, gently releasing. Come all the way back into a forward fold towards the back of your mat. Good. Have a generous bend in the knees here. Grab for opposite elbows or just let your arms dangle. You can also interlace them behind your head or behind your back. Find a little bit of a bounce here, a little bit of a sway from side to side.
Maybe rolling out through your neck, nodding it yes and no. Good. On the inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Bring your fingertips towards your shins. On the exhale, fold it back down. On the inhale, come up, stretch up. Take your gaze up towards the sky. On the exhale, cactus through the arms, gentle back bend. Good. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, gentle bend in the knees, fold it back forward. Inhale, chair pose, bend the knees, drop the hips, sink it down. Make your chair a little bit wider than hips width distance, a little bit wider than normal. And just let your arms fall by your sides. Just find some gentle twisting movement with the torso. Trying to keep your knees squared forward. Just allowing this to feel good. Working on a little bit of mobility through the entire spine here. And then whenever you feel ready, we'll just come back to center. Keeping our hands by our sides, we'll just let our heart fall over towards the left knee, towards the center, towards the right knee, all the way up. Good. One more in that direction, towards the left, towards the center, towards the right, all the way up. Switching direction towards the right, towards the center, towards the left, all the way up. One more towards the right, towards the center, towards the left, all the way up. Good. Straightening through the legs. Inhale, circling the arms up. Exhale, cactusing out through the arms, open up. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, gently bend the knees, fold it back down. Inhale, halfway lifting, flat back. Exhale, fold down just a little bit deeper. Good. From there, walking your hands out into a high plank position. And then pausing in your high plank. Tucking your tailbone down towards your heels, activating through your glutes, wrapping your biceps forward, keeping the back of the neck long, elongating out through the crown of your head. Good. Staying here and breathing or lifting your right toes up off the mat. Maybe reaching your left fingertips forward for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, keep it lifted. Maybe bring the right knee in towards your chest. Push down with the left palm into that right leg. Finding that isometric contraction for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, gently releasing high plank. Same, just over towards the other side. Left toes lift. Right fingertips reach forward for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, left knee in towards your chest. Push down into the left thigh with that right palm for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, gently releasing high plank. Gently releasing all the way down onto your belly. Good. Taking a couple rounds of baby cobra here. Rooting down to the tops of the feet. Take your hands out a little bit wider than shoulder width distance. Come onto your fingertips. And the inhale, lift the head, neck, and chest up off the mat. And the exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, lower it back down. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, lower it back down. Let's do one more. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, gently lower it back down. Good. Bring your palms by your sides, setting up for Shalabhasana. Whenever you feel ready in your next inhale, lifting the head, neck, and chest up off the mat, lifting your toes up off the mat, your knees and your arms, your palms, lifting up higher. Good. Staying there or reaching your hands forward like you're Superman, taking an inhale. Exhale, cactus up through the arms, open through the heart. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, cactus, lift. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, cactus, and lift. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, cactus, lift. One more. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, cactus, and lift. Keep cactusing. Maybe interlace your hands behind your back. Maybe send your knuckles towards your heels. Lift up a little bit higher. Keep the back of the neck long. Reach up with the toes. Stay and breathe for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On one, gently releasing. Bring your arms out to a T. Bring your left cheekbone down towards the mat. Bend through your right knee. Roll onto your left side. Breathe into your left shoulder girdle. If you want to bind, if you want to interlace your hands behind your back, if you want to take a cactus with the left arm, you're welcome to go there. Breathe here for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, gently coming back to center. And gently switching sides. Right cheekbone down, roll onto your right side. Bend through your left knee. If you want to interlace the hands, if you want to wrap your left arm behind your back, cactus with the right arm for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, gently coming back to center. Placing your palms underneath your shoulders, tucking the toes under. On the inhale, pushing up into a high plank. And the exhale, downward facing dog. Good. First down dog of practice. Maybe pedal out through the feet. Bounce your chest a little bit. Find a little bit of elasticity. Rolling out through the neck. Bending and straightening through the legs. And then eventually finding some stillness. From there, bringing your big toes to touch, slide gap into the heels, reach your right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Take some circles with the right leg. And switch the direction, go the opposite way. Good. And this time straight to your leg, and then continue with those circles with a straight leg. And then go the opposite way, straight leg circles. Good. Straighten out to the leg, even out through the hips. Take an inhale. And the exhale, right knee to right tricep, shift forward. Inhale, send it back up. Right knee towards your left tricep. Inhale, send it back up. Knee towards your nose. As gently as you can, step it through in between your hands. Back knee lowers down. Reach the arms up towards the sky, low lunge. Good. Taking an inhale here, bending into that right knee. On the exhale, hovering Ardha Hanuman, half splits. Bring your palms to face down. Keep them floating as you straighten out to that right leg. And let's floss with that for 5 times. Inhale, bending into the knee, reaching the fingertips up. Exhale, half split, floating half split. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, float it back down. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, float it, half splits. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, floating half split. Good. Inhale, reach it back up. Bring your hands down to frame that right foot. If your back toes aren't tucked under already, tuck them under and then lift your back knee up. And just take some gentle pulses up and down into that left hip flexor for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, standing splits, folding over that right leg, keeping a micro bend into that right knee. If you need your blocks here, go ahead and grab them. Staying static, staying still. We're making this a little bit more dynamic and taking a couple bounces and over that right leg for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, bring your left foot down to meet your right, forward fold. And the inhale, halfway lifting, flat back, fingertips towards your shins. And exhale, fold, release it, let it go. Inhale, come up, stretch up. Take your gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus with the arms, open up to the heart. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, gentle bend the knees, fold it back, forward. Inhale, halfway lifting, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back. Through your vinyasa, chaturanga, baby cobra. Upward facing dog. Meeting back in your downward facing dog. Good. In your downward facing dog, big toes to touch, slide up into the heels. Reach your left leg up and back. Bend the knee, open up the hips, start to take some circles. And then go the other way. Straighten out to that leg. Continue with the circles. And then straight leg circles go in the opposite direction. Good. Straighten out through the leg, even out through the hips. Take an inhale. And exhale, left knee to left tricep, shift forward. Inhale, send it back up. Exhale, left knee towards your right tricep. Inhale, back up. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Gently as you can, step it through. Back knee comes down, untuck the back toes. Reaching the fingertips up. Or you can tuck the back toes, actually keep them tucked. Helps for balance. Taking an inhale here, bending into that left knee. And exhale, floating Ardha Hanuman. Fold over that left leg. 5 more times, going at your own pace. Inhale, lifting up, bending into the knee. Exhale, floating, straightening through that left leg. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, floating Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, half split. Inhale, lift up, bend to the knee. Exhale, half split. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, half split. Good. Inhale, lift it up. Bring your hands down to frame that left foot. Lift your back knee up off the mat. Take some gentle pulses up and down. Waking up into that right hip flexor, into your hips, your legs. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing splits. Lifting the right leg up off the mat. Micro bend into that left knee. Staying still. Maybe using your blocks. Maybe taking a couple bounces for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Right foot comes down to meet your left forward fold. Inhale, halfway lifting, flat back. Exhale, fold, releasing, letting it go. Inhale, come up. Stretch up. Take your gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus up through the arms. Open up through the heart. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, gentle bend the knees, fold it back forward. Inhale, halfway lifting, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step, float. Jump it back. Vinyasa. Meeting back in your downward facing dog. Good. You take a couple rounds of Surya Namaskar A. Feel free to add or subtract any movement. Make this practice your own. Whenever you feel ready, we're going to bend the knees, step, float, or jump towards the top of your mat. And the inhale, halfway lifting, flat back. And the exhale, fold, release it, let it go. And the inhale, come up, stretch up. Take your gaze up towards the sky. And the exhale, cactus up through the arms. Open up through the heart. And the inhale, reach it back up. And exhale, gentle bend the knees, fold it back down. Inhale, halfway lifting, flat back. And exhale, plant the hands, step, float, jump it back. Vinyasa. Meeting back in your downward facing dog. Staying and breathing here for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, bending the knees, stepping, floating, jumping towards the top of your mat. On the inhale, halfway lifting, flat back. On the exhale, fold, release it, let it go. On the inhale, come up, stretch up, take your gaze up towards the sky. On the exhale, cactus up through the arms, open up through the heart. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, fold it back down. Inhale, halfway lifting, flat back. On the exhale, plant the hands, step, float, crow. Jump it back through your vinyasa. Meeting back in your downward facing dog. Good. From your downward facing dog, bending the knees, stepping, floating, jumping towards the top of your mat. And the inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And the exhale, fold. And the inhale, chair pose, bend the knees, drop the hips, sink it down. Good. You can have your feet about hips width distance width apart here. Make sure you can see if you can tuck your tailbone under and really activate through your low belly core here. Reach the fingertips up, sink down just a little bit more, really activating through your inner thighs here. Taking an inhale here on the exhale, drinking bird, palms facing down. Reach your heels up off the mat. Inhale, back into your chair. Exhale, drinking bird. Inhale, back into your chair. Exhale, drinking bird. Inhale, back into your chair. Exhale, drinking bird. Inhale, back into your chair. Exhale, drinking bird, and pause. See if you can sink your hips down just a little bit more. Lift your heels up a little bit higher. Find your balance. Maybe here, interlacing your hands behind your back, gently letting your heels drop back towards the floor, coming into a forward fold with your hands interlaced behind your back, maybe widening out your stance a little bit if you need that. And breathing here. Option to stay here, option to go straight through the left leg, take a deep in through your right knee. Look over your left shoulder for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same, just the other side. Straight-ish to the right. Bend through your left. Take your gaze over your right shoulder for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently releasing everything back down towards the floor. And the inhale, halfway lifting, flat back. And the exhale, fold, release it, let it go. And the inhale, come up, stretch up, take your gaze up towards the sky. And the exhale, cactus, touch the arms, and open up through the heart. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, gentle bend the knees, fold it back down. And the inhale, halfway lifting, flat back. And the exhale, plant the hands, step, float, crow. Vinyasa it back. Meeting back in your downward facing dog. Staying there and breathing for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, on 1. Bring your big toes to touch. Slide gap into the heels. Reach your right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Taking an inhale. And the exhale, right knee to right tricep. Pause. See if you can tap your right toes towards your right wrist. Inhale, send it back up. Exhale, right knee towards your left tricep. Tap your right toes towards your left wrist. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right knee back towards your left tricep. Fall in triangle. Reach the left arm up, spin the back heel down. Good. Left palm circles back down. Three-legged dog. Reach the right leg up and back, taking an inhale. And exhale, right knee towards your nose. As gently as you can, step it up. High crescent lunge. Good. From your high crescent lunge, bring your fingertips to touch. Bring your thumbs to the back of your neck. Bend through the elbows. Staying there or straightening back out through the arms as you straighten out through that right leg. Maybe reach your right toes up off the mat. Find a little bit of a balance in this back bend. Good. From there, exalting your crescent, bend back into that right knee. Slide your right fingertips down your back leg. Reach the left arm up and over. From there, prayer twist. Bring your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Bring your hands to your sternum. Maybe take a bind, half bind. Maybe open up through the arms. Stay here and breathe for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, extended side angle. Spin the back heel down. Bring your right forearm on top of your right thigh. Maybe you can reach it down on top of a block or on the inside of that foot. Reach the left arm up. Maybe you want to reach it up and over. Maybe you want to take a bind, half bind. Stay here and breathe for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, reversing your warrior. Keep a deep bend into that right knee. Reach the right arm up and away. From there, reverse your triangle. Straighten out through that right leg. Root down to the right big toe. Go a little bit deeper. From there, triangle pose. Reach the right fingertips as far forward as they will go. Slide them down that leg. Grab for a block. your shin, your ankle, your big toe. Reach the left arm up and away. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. On 1, prayer twist. Circle, or not prayer twist, easy twist. Circle the left palm down, bending into your right knee. Reach the right arm up. Good. We're going to floss into horizon lunge from here. So taking an inhale. On the exhale, rolling onto the outer edge of your feet. Reaching the right fingertips back. You can adjust your feet as much as you need to there. And then we'll floss with that for 5 times. So on the inhale, lifting the left hip back up. Reaching the right arm up and over. And the exhale, floss, horizon lunge. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, sink it down. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, sink it down. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, sink it down. Good. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, sink it down. I think we did more than 5. On the inhale, reach it back up. Step your right foot behind your left. Come into a wild thing. Bring your right palm behind your head. Good. Circling the right palm back down. Taking it through a vinyasa. Or skipping it. Meeting back in your downward facing dog. Good. Same, just on the other side. Bring your big toes to touch. Slack up into the heels. Left leg reaches up and back, 3-legged dog. Take an inhale. And exhale, left knee to left tricep. Tap your left toes towards your left wrist. Inhale, send it back up. Left knee towards your right. Tap the toes towards the wrist. Taking an inhale, back towards the right. Back into a fallen triangle. Reaching the right fingertips up towards the sky. Spinning the back heel down. Good. 3-legged dog. Reaching the left leg up and away. Taking an inhale. And the exhale, knee towards your nose. Gently as you can, step it up. Find your stable position. Bring your fingertips to touch overhead. High crescent lunge. Bring the thumbs to the back of your neck. Bend through the elbows. And then straighten back out through the arms. Maybe straighten through that left leg. Maybe reach your left toes up off the mat. Find a balancing back bend here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exalting your crescent, bending back into your left knee, sliding the left fingertips down your back leg, reaching the right arm up and away. And then finding your prayer twist. Bring that right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Find your twist, find your variation, opening up through the arms, bind, half bind for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, extended side angle, back heel spins down, forearm to the thigh, maybe reach the hand down, bind, half bind, find your variation for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reversing your warrior, keeping that deep bend into your left knee. Then eventually reversing your triangle, straightening out to that left leg, reaching down through the left big toe, breathing into your entire left side body. Finding your triangle pose, reaching the fingertips far forward as they will go. Sliding down the shin, grabbing for the ankle, big toe, grabbing for a block. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, easy twist. Circling the right palm down, bending into your left knee. Adjusting your stance as you need to, reaching the left arm up. Good. 5 times, flossing into horizon, taking an inhale. On the exhale, outer edge of the feet, reach the left fingertips back. Inhale, back up. Exhale, horizon. Inhale, back up. Exhale, horizon. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, horizon. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, horizon. 1 more for good measure. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, horizon. Inhale, reach it back up. Step your left foot behind your right leg. Wild thing. Bring your left palm behind your head. Open up the heart. Good. Circling the left palm down. Going through a vinyasa. Or skipping it. Meeting back in your downward facing dog. Good job, guys. We're gonna do a similar sequence, but we're gonna add some more onto it. Again, take what you need, leave what you don't. Whenever you feel ready, reaching the right leg up off the mat, taking an inhale. Next, right knee to right tricep. Tap your right toes towards your right wrist. Inhale, send it back up. Right knee towards your left tricep. Tap your right toes towards your left wrist. Inhale, back up. Right knee towards your left tricep. Fallen triangle. Open it up. Good. Keeping your fallen triangle leg, circle your left palm back down. And then roll your left heel up off the mat. We're going to step the left foot over the right leg. Come into a half moon. Reaching the right arm up, reaching the right leg up. If you can, take a Chapasana. Reach down and grab for the right foot. Stay here and breathe for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, gently releasing into a goddess pose. Heels in, toes out. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Good. From here, we're going to come into an upward facing frog. We're going to bring our palms down, bring the insides of our knees down. Upward facing dog with the chest. From there, Skandasana squat into the left knee. From there, high crescent lunge towards the back of your mat. Adjusting your stance as you need to, reaching the fingertips up. Bringing the thumbs towards the back of your neck. Straightening out through the arms, straightening out to that right leg. Maybe reach your right toes up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exalt your crescent. Right fingertips back, left fingertips forward. Reach the left arm up and away. From there, prayer twist. Left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Find your variation for 5, 4, 3, 2. Extended side angle. You know where we're going. Find your variation. Get into it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reversing your warrior, keeping that deep bend into your right knee. And then reverse your triangle, straightening out to that right leg. Breathe into your right side body. From there, triangle pose. Get into it. Find your variation. Adjust as you need to for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, back into your easy twist. Plant through the left palm. Reach the right fingertips up. Just the transition as we come into a revolved half moon. Reaching the left leg up off the mat. Stay here, bend through your left knee. Grab for the left foot with your right hand. Open the chest towards the side of the room, maybe up towards the sky. Stay and breathe for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, standing splits. Option to stay there. Option to take 5 handstand hops. Wherever you're at, go there. Stay and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1. Floating it back. Going through your vinyasa. Adjusting yourself as you need to. Leaning back in downward facing dog towards the back of your mat. Same, just on the other side. Stick with it, reaching the left leg up and back, taking an inhale. Exhale, left knee to left tricep, shift forward. Left toes towards your left wrist, tap. Inhale, send it back up. Left knee towards your right tricep, tap the toes towards the wrist. Inhale, back up. Left knee back towards your right tricep. Fallen triangle, spin the back heel down. Reach the right arm up. Good. From there, keeping the legs the same. Bring your right palm down. Reach your back heel up. See if you can step your right foot over your left. Coming into a half moon. Maybe a Chapasana. Reaching back, grabbing for the foot. Staying here and breathing for 5, for 4, for 3, for for 2. On 1. Gently releasing, goddess pose. Sink it down, reach the fingertips up. From there, upward facing frog. Knees down, chest up. From there, Skandasana squat towards the back of your mat. From there, high crescent lunge, back towards the front. Adjusting your stance as you need to, reaching the fingertips up. Thumbs towards the back of the neck. Straighten out through the arm, straighten out through the leg. Maybe lift your left toes up off the mat. Find your balance for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, exalting your crescent, bend back into that left knee. Slide your left fingertips down your back leg, reach your right arm up and away. And from there, prayer twist. Right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Get into it, find your variation for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, extended side angle, back heel spins down. You know where we're going. Find your variation for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reversing your warrior, keeping that bend in your left knee. Reversing your triangle, straightening out to that leg. Rooting down to the big toe. Breathing into your left side body. Finding your triangle pose, reaching as far forward as you can. Finding your block, shin, big toe, ankle, reaching the right arm up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Prayer twist, or not prayer twist, easy twist, transition, planting your right palm down, reaching your left fingertips up, transitioning into a revolved half moon, reaching the right foot up, reaching back with your left hand, turning your chest open towards the sky, finding a position that works for you. Stay and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently, hopefully more gently releasing the foot than me. Coming into your standing splits, staying there, or playing with some handstand hops for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Going through your vinyasa. We're skipping it. Meeting back in your downward facing dog. We're going to do that same sequence one more time, moving a little bit more quickly. This is the last thing that we're doing, so just go for it. On the inhale, reaching the right leg up and back, taking it in. Taking it in now. On the exhale, right knee to right tricep, shift forward, tap your right toes towards your right wrist. Inhale, send it back up. Right knee towards your left tricep, tap the toes towards the left wrist. Inhale, send it back up. Knee back towards your left tricep, back heel spins down. Fallen triangle, reaching the left arm up. Circling the left palm back down, lifting your left heel up, stepping your left foot over your right, finding your half moon. Maybe finding your Chapasana, reaching back, grabbing for the foot. Releasing that into your goddess pose, reaching the fingertips up. Releasing that into your upward facing frog. Palms come down, lift the chest up. Skandasana squat into the left knee. High crescent lunge towards the back of the mat, bending into your right, reaching the fingertips up. Thumbs to the back of your neck. Straighten out through the arms, straighten out to that right leg, move the right toes, lift. Coming into your exalted crescent, bending back into your right knee, slide your right fingertips down, your back leg. Find your prayer twist. Left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Find your extended side angle, back heel spins down. Reach the left arm up. Finding your reverse warrior. Finding your reverse triangle. Finding your triangle pose. Getting down into it. Finding your easy twist. Left palm plants. Right arm up. Coming into your revolved half moon. Maybe bending to the knee. Grabbing for the foot. Opening up through the chest. From there, standing splits. From there, 5 handstand hops. Go for it for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, gently going down through your vinyasa. Leaning back in your downward facing dog. Last side here, guys. Go for it. Reaching the left leg up and back. Take an inhale. Left knee to left tricep. Tap the left toes towards your left wrist. Inhale back up. Knee towards your right tricep. Towards your right wrist. All the way back up. Back towards your right tricep. Coming into your fallen triangle. Reach the right arm up. Legs stay the same. Circle your right palm down. Lift your right heel up. Step your right foot over your left leg. Coming into your Chapasana or your half moon. Reaching back, grabbing for the foot. From there, goddess pose. Reach the hands up, sink it down, heels in, toes out. From there, frog pose. Upward facing dog with the chest. Skandasana squat towards the back of the mat. High crescent lunge, back towards the front. Reaching the fingertips up. Thumbs to the back of your neck. Straighten out through the arms, straighten out through that left leg, maybe your left toes. Come up off the mat. Exalt your crescent, bend back into your left knee. Left fingertips slide down your back leg. Reach the right arm up and away. Prayer twist, right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Good. Extended side angle, back heel spins down. Left arm down, right arm up. Reverse your warrior, keeping the bend. And then reverse your triangle, straighten out through the leg. Find your triangle pose, reach it down, reach the right arm up. Find your easy twist, circle the right palm down, bend through your left knee, left arm up. Revolved, half moon. Maybe bend through the right knee, grab for the foot with the left hand, open the chest up towards the side. From there, standing splits. From there, 5 handstand hops. Go for it for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Gently going through your vinyasa. Or skipping it. Leaning back in your downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, reach your right leg up and away. Taking an inhale. And exhale, right knee towards your right wrist. Right foot towards your left wrist, setting up for your pigeon pose, half pigeon. And then trying to get that shin as parallel as you can to the front edge of your mat. And then once you find a stable stretch, start to lower your spine down. And maybe close your eyes if that feels comfortable to you. Softening the space in between your eyebrows, releasing your jaw. Staying here and breathing for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, gently coming up, keeping the legs the same. See if you can bend through your left knee, reach back with your left hand, grab for the foot. Maybe you can turn your elbow up, bring your fingertips forward, and find this variation of king pigeon. If you want full king pigeon, you can go for it. Find whatever works for you. Stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, gently releasing. Going through a vinyasa, or skipping it completely. Meet back in our downward facing dog. Good. From your downward facing dog, left leg goes up and back. Setting up for your half pigeon on this side. Left knee towards your wrist, right, left wrist, left foot towards your right. And then setting yourself up. Using that right leg kind of as an anchor to find a nice position for your stretch. And once you find a stretch that you can stay in for a little bit, lower your spine down. And breathe here for 10. For 9. For 8. For 7. For 6. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1, gently coming up. Keeping the legs the same, maybe adjusting them just a little bit, bring that back knee up, and then bending to that right knee. Reaching back with the right hand, grabbing for the foot, maybe flipping your elbow up, bring your fingertips forward. And stay here and breathe. Try to square your chest forward for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1, gently releasing. Stepping it back, going through a vinyasa, or skipping it, leaning back, in your downward facing dog. Good, we're gonna make our way on towards our back. Good opportunity to practice your jump throughs. If you wanna place some blocks underneath your hands to make them a little bit more accessible, you can do that. But whenever you're ready, make it onto your spine. Good. Bring your knees in towards your chest. And then maybe from here, going for a happy baby. Grabbing for your big toes, inner or outer edges of your feet. Straightening through one leg and the other, rocking from side to side. Whatever feels good. And from there, just bring your knees in towards your chest. Let your left leg go long. Hug your right knee up a little bit higher into your armpit, into your shoulder. Take an inhale. And the exhale, find a gentle twist. Bring your right knee over towards the left. Take your gaze over towards the right. And breathe here for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1, gently coming back to center. Let your right leg go long. Bring your left knee in towards your chest. Hug it up to your armpit, towards your shoulder, taking an inhale. And the exhale, find your twist. And the left knee over towards the right. Take your gaze over towards the left. And breathe for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1, gently coming back to center. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Bring your forehead up towards your knees. Squeeze yourself into a tight little ball. Do one last little final contraction of the whole body here. Taking an inhale. And exhale, releasing into your Shavasana. Letting the feet go to the corners of your mat. Maybe rolling your shoulder blades underneath your chest. Just opening your heart up one last time. Having a slight tuck of the chin in towards the chest. And then releasing any control of your breath, letting it return back to its normal rhythm, its natural rhythm and pace. Releasing any lingering contractions in the body, any lingering tension in your body, just letting yourself find some well-deserved rest. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. It is truly an honor to be able to share my practice with you. The light within me sees and honors the light within each and every one of you. Peace. Namaste.